What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Today I want to talk about Travis Scott, the MC known as Travis Scott, and he's been attacked lately, and he's being called a transphobe. Oh God. For those that don't know who he is, he's a mainstream MC or rapper. Check out his album Rodeo. It's a pretty decent album. But forget all that. He got a new album coming out called Astroworld, and he's trying to promote the shit. And he came up with a cover, and I'll show it to you here. Hang on. Let's get down to the Exhibit A. I can't show the cursor on here. If you look at this cover, it's you see his face in the background with his dreads, and it's cut off. You can see there's a red arrow in the middle where that white line is. That's the album cover there. Okay, so you can see he has different women on the actual cover. Okay, and where this controversy comes in, well, I should say non-controversy. I'm borrowing that word from my man Diversity in Comics. But this non-controversy comes in is you can see where that red line is, where the red arrow is. At the beginning of the arrow, you see a woman bending over. Where the arrow's pointing is where she was supposed to be. What this woman is, or this person appearing to be a woman, she's a transgender model. Okay, her name is Amanda LaPore. And for whatever reason, Travis Scott and the photographer who did some of the photography work and I guess the Photoshop work, this guy Dave LaChapelle, had her image photoshopped out of it. So you can see that arrow, there's nothing there. Okay, so there's a big controversy about this shit. And now Travis Scott is being labeled a transphobe. You know what this is. You know exactly what this is. This is 2018. Everything's a social justice issue. Everybody's fucking pussy nowadays. And let's get into this shit. So this is how it started. Amanda posted on her Instagram. It was great being part of David LaChapelle's incredible photograph of Travis Scott's album cover, but I'm curious why I'm not on the picture Travis Scott posted. Hashtag Amanda LaPore glamour girl, she wrote. A girl can't help it, too distracting for the eyes. Upstage everyone in the photograph. Oh well, I love David LaChapelle and Travis Scott. Love and kisses. Okay, so this is a very common thing. She's not too offended. She's asking a question. She's putting it out there, which I think is a reasonable thing to do. Hey, I went out and I worked essentially. I'm assuming she got paid for this, but I went out, I worked. I would like to be part of the final product. Okay, fine. I think that's perfectly reasonable to put that out there. Hey, I'm not on it. What's going on? But of course, the world, these weak soy boys and SJWs, they have to be offended for her. She don't. You can see through her own shit that she's not that angry about it. She's just like, what the fuck, you know? So let's go down and okay, and let's note that it says LaPore has been a frequent subject of LaChapelle's work. Scott has been accused of being transphobic in light of her removal from the album art. Okay, so here we go. So Perez Hilton, who very famous dude, wrote, very disappointing that Travis Scott edited out Amanda LaPore out of this David LaChapelle photo. Transphobic? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Hi, transphobia. I just saw transphobia, girl. That was Aquaria. Oh, but I heard people like my SJW voice, so let me put that on. What's so funny about Travis? Wait, excuse me. What's so funny about Travis Scott editing out the only trans woman in that picture for his own posting is that it makes the pic look even worse. Laughing my ass off. Transphobia never pays off. What a fucking coward. That was put down by Gina or Gina. Yeah, I guess it's at Vgina. Travis, honey, your transphobia is showing. Shania Twink posted that. Seeing huge artists like Travis Scott can be seeing huge artists like Travis Scott can be openly transphobic is so disappointing. We've made progress, but we still have a long way to go. Damn, I had a dyslexic moment there. That was Josino. Here we go, Jack. This one's a whopper. Travis Scott is a transphobic piece of shit. Trans icon and mode model, I think he meant to say, or spell. Amanda LaPore was featured in his newest album cover, but the version he posted in this Instagram has her edited out. Disgusting. Look. Thank God, down here in the comment section, there's some normal people, like this comment right here. So if you didn't want a transgender woman on the cover, he's transphobic. So basically, if I say I only date black women, I'm homophobic, racist. What kind of world do we live in? LOL. This guy wrote, not everything is a fucking social justice issue with these fucking cornballs. I know what he was trying to say. Uncle Joe writes, Travis Scott, dude, it's 2018. You didn't see this coming? Yeah, good point. You're a famous dude. You have to appease everyone. Don't you know that, Travis Scott? The bulge is being funny. How many inches was she? JG writes, damn, Travis must be pissed that this is the talk of his album. He might as well just get a sexy ass pic of his girl on the cover. I bet it would sell more. Which is coming to my next point. His girlfriend is Kylie Jenner, who is very well known, essentially a Kardashian. And him dating her should just prove to you that this dude can't be transphobic because of who one of Kylie Jenner's parents is. Bruce Jenner transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner. Okay? So if he has such a problem with trans people, why would he date someone that has a transgender fucking parent? It don't make sense. But again, this is the age of fake outrage. Everyone's fucking angry for no fucking reason. Everything's a social justice issue. Everybody's a racist or a transphobe or a homophobe or a xenophobe or this and that. It's just It's fucking stupid. All right. I like this comment. Let me read this one. Politically correct fans spoiling yet another party. Take away the gender BS. His or her pose was hella trash and the least sexually appealing of them all. Take that shit off since it's a bad attempt at modeling, period. Oh man. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous how this world is. Yeah, Joey Pex writes, I hate this world now. So do I. I hate it more and more as the days go by. You Gang writes, and You Gang, I think that's you. I'm hoping that's you, one of my subscribers. I'm hoping that's you because I know who you are. But great, now all the focus / attention is going to be taken away from the music itself and get put on this BS. And of course, people are going to blow this up way out of proportion all over social media, especially the LGBTQ sect of social media. As usual, straight up overshadowing the hype surrounding the music and quality of the music. It's his album cover, who cares? Shaking my fucking head at this controversy. You used diversity in comics word. Love that word. But yeah, another point I want to make is David LaChapelle, who is this guy. He's the dude who did photography and everything. Let me show you motherfuckers something. He was bullied in his North Carolina school for being gay. So let's just take that out of it, because I want you to remember that, because he came and said right here, he came to Travis Scott's defense and he explains why the trans model was removed. And I think it was kind of like, it's kind of like a cop-out, honestly, what he said, because he says Amanda was taken out because she just upstaged everyone. Nothing to do with hating. And I think it's a cop-out. The reason why I say that is because that's exactly what I just read before. Amanda LaPore said that in her own Instagram. She says it right here. Too distracting for the eyes. Upstage everyone in the photograph. Oh well, I love David LaChapelle and Travis Scott. Yeah, so I think that's kind of like a bullshit rebuttal, but I understand why he's doing it. He's trying to get past it. Let me say this. I defend Travis Scott's decision. I don't know. Let me say this. I don't even know if it was his decision. It could have been the label's decision. You don't know if it was Travis Scott's decision. But let's say that it was. Play devil's advocate. If it was his decision, I stand by it. I defend him in it. Why? Not because I'm against transgender people. I have friends that are transgendered. I have nothing against people that want to live their life that way, or decide whatever the case may be. Gender dysphoria. There's a bunch of fucking things out there. Great. It's his fucking album. He could decide, he could change his mind at the last minute and say, I don't even want that album cover. I want this as my album cover. If he wanted to take her out of it, that's his business. And it's just, I'm telling you, this is the age of outrage. It just annoys the shit out of me that people are just so easy to throw these slurs out there and label people like this. Travis Scott isn't actively going out saying, hey, listen, I want to kill every transgender person out there. He's not doing that. He took her off the cover. That's his decision, okay? And if it's not his, then whoever's decision, it's still Travis Scott's artwork. He doesn't have a problem with it. Amanda LaPore herself doesn't have that much of a problem with it. She just asked a simple question. which she's being the most reasonable out of everybody else out there that's turning this into a big deal. And she's the one that's involved. And that's the thing with all these social justice warriors. And I keep telling y'all about this shit. It's always these people that have nothing to do with the denomination that's so-called being attacked or oppressed. It's always someone on the outside, majority white liberals, that get offended for the actual person. Meanwhile, the actual person don't really give that much of a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the most ridiculous thing. And I stand with Travis Scott. I'm sorry, I just do. It's his choice. He has freedom of choice. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. And another thing, you heard it here on this channel first. I was going in on SJWs previously. I told y'all that they're coming for hip hop. This is another example of it. They've been slowly trickling in, but they're looking for it. They're looking to find their way in. Travis Scott, I hope you do not apologize for this, because if you do, that's it. They're in. They're in the door, but they're slowly trickling in, and I'm gonna stay on SJWs and hip hop. I'm gonna stay on it. I'm gonna expose all that shit, and I'm the only channel that does that, by the way. I gotta toot my own horn, because I know a lot of people out there want to be politically correct, or they want to somewhat please majority of their subs. I mean, I want to do that, but do it my way. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call that shit out. All these fake SJWs. I know I've been on that tangent lately, but I'm gonna keep staying on it. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. But yeah, this is a controversy, and that's it. I'm riding with Travis Scott. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, and that's it. Peace, bitches.